My child, there are seasons in your life that pass like wind through open fields, gentle, almost unnoticed, blending one day into the next. And then there are seasons such as this one. This is not merely another stretch of time marked by numbers on a calendar. This is not a simple turning of pages. This is an appointed threshold. A quiet but undeniable crossing. Something is unfolding now. Not only around you, but within you. Deep within you. Beneath your routines. Beneath your thoughts. Beneath the familiar rhythm of your days. Something ancient and holy has begun to stir. You may not have words for it yet, but you have felt it. You have sensed the shift in the air, as though the atmosphere itself has grown heavier with meaning. As though time is no longer moving casually but deliberately. You have awakened some mornings with a feeling that lingers, not dread, not excitement, but something vast and undefined. A weight of significance. A quiet knowing that something is approaching. You are not imagining this. You are responding to me. For I am drawing nearer. And when I draw near, the surface of life begins to tremble, not in destruction but in preparation. This month is not ordinary, my beloved. It is layered. It is intentional. It carries a spiritual gravity that will not allow you to remain unchanged. The distance between who you have been and who you are becoming is narrowing, and the narrowing creates pressure. You may have felt it in subtle ways first, in restlessness, in unusual clarity, in sudden waves of emotion that rise without clear cause, in a desire to withdraw from noise, in a hunger for something you cannot name. These are not accidents. They are signals. Your spirit recognizes its appointed hour even before your mind does. Tell me, my child, have your dreams shifted? Have you noticed how sleep no longer feels entirely passive? How your nights have become active landscapes? How symbols appear that linger after you wake? Perhaps you have seen doors, water, fire, old places from your past, or roads you have never walked before. You may dismiss these as imagination, but they are invitations. Throughout all generations, I have spoken through the quiet corridors of sleep. When the mind releases control, the deeper self becomes accessible. And it is there that I begin reshaping the path before the body ever walks it. You are being prepared. And preparation does not always feel comfortable. You may have experienced sudden detachment from what once felt essential. Conversations that used to energize you now feel hollow. Responsibilities that once seemed meaningful now feel heavy. This is not apathy. This is transcendence. You are outgrowing rooms you once thought were your final destination. And when you outgrow a room, the walls begin to press in. Do not mistake that pressure for punishment. It is expansion. My child, there is a specific day within this week that carries a concentrated weight of alignment. It will not announce itself with spectacle. The sky will not change color. The earth will not shake. But within you, something will crystallize. A realization. A decision. A release. You may feel heightened sensitivity that day. A sharpened awareness. Perhaps even vulnerability. Do not retreat. Do not numb yourself. Do not distract yourself. Lean in. For that day marks an internal crossing, one you have unknowingly been approaching for months. The remainder of this year will not resemble its beginning, because you will not resemble your beginning. You have asked for growth. You have whispered prayers for change. You have longed for clarity, for advancement, for alignment with your true purpose. Now it arrives. But growth does not come wrapped in ease. Sometimes it arrives as rearrangement, as silence where there was once noise, as departure where there was once closeness, as stillness where there was once striving. You may feel as though things are being taken. They are not. They are being repositioned. If individuals begin to drift from your life, do not cling. If roles you once carried feel unnatural, do not force them to remain. If opportunities close suddenly, do not interpret it as rejection. It is redirection. I'm not dismantling you. I am constructing you. And construction often requires clearing ground. This week may feel like a pause you did not schedule. Plans may stall. Momentum may shift. You may feel suspended between what was and what is not yet visible. That suspension is sacred. It is the breath between exhale and inhale. It is the moment where transformation occurs unseen. Internally, a reordering is taking place. Old beliefs are surfacing, not to shame you but to be dissolved. Habits rooted in fear are being exposed, not to condemn you but to free you. If you attempt to cling to what no longer serves you, you will feel resistance. That resistance is not cruelty. It is truth. There comes a point in every journey where comfort becomes confinement. You have reached that point. What once fit you no longer does. And you must not shrink yourself to fit what you have outgrown. The spiritual atmosphere around you is intensifying because hesitation can no longer coexist with your calling. Delay is no longer neutral. It is obstructive. If you have postponed decisions, this week will bring them forward. If you have hidden parts of yourself, they will seek expression. If you have silenced your truth for harmony's sake, your voice will press against your chest until released. Do not fear this intensity. Intensity is not destruction. It is refinement. The veil between your inner world and outer life is thinning. What you believe internally will increasingly manifest externally. If there is clarity within, there will be clarity without. If there is conflict within, it will reveal itself in circumstance. This is not punishment. It is alignment. The fourth day of this month carries a particular spiritual signature. It is a quiet liberation point. Not political. Not societal. Personal. Something long held will loosen. A pattern inherited without question. An obligation accepted without consent. A fear mistaken for identity. It will begin to unravel. You may not cry. You may not announce it. But internally something will shift with finality. You will think differently. You will see differently. And once you see, you cannot unsee. Freedom does not always arrive as escape. Sometimes it arrives as recognition. Recognition that you are not bound. Recognition that you never were.